When did I get so good at this? At taking what's available and telling myself it's enough. At looking at a situation that isn't quite what I wanted and still going, okay, this works, this is fine. Or at adjusting downward so quietly and so smoothly that half the time I don't even notice I'm doing it until I'm already three adjustments deep. And the original thing I actually wanted is somewhere so far back that I can barely remember what it looked like. And I do this everywhere with people, with plans, with the things I want for my life, with what I let myself expect from a day. Something doesn't show up the way I hoped, and before I've even fully processed the disappointment, I'm already reframing it, already finding the angle where it's okay, already convincing myself that what I actually got was probably what I needed anyway. And the wanting was the problem, not the outcome. And the thing is, I'm genuinely good at it. I can convince myself so completely that sometimes I walk away from something that hurt me and feel almost nothing because I had already adjusted before I even left the room. And I don't know if that's strength or just a very sophisticated way of not feeling things. Because here's what I notice. Here's the thing that keeps showing up, if I'm honest. The adjusting never actually makes the want go away. I can tell myself I'm fine with less, but the wanting for more doesn't hear that. It just goes quiet and sits somewhere lower and stops announcing itself because I've made it clear enough times that there's no point. But it doesn't leave. And then I wonder why there's this low level dissatisfaction underneath days that should feel okay. Why something in me feels vaguely hungry even when I'm technically fed. It's because I keep feeding it the adjusted version of what it actually asked for. Why do I do this? Is it because wanting feels dangerous? Probably, we talked about it. Wanting things out loud means they can be taken, means you can be disappointed, means you have to fill the gap between what you hoped for and what arrived, and adjusting downward before the disappointment arrives means you never have to fill that gap fully. You have already moved the goalpost before the shot lands. Is it because I don't think I'm worth the full thing? Maybe, probably more than I want to admit. There's something in me that looks at what I actually want and quietly decides it's too much, too specific, too particular, and who am I to want exactly that? So I round down. I take the nearest available version and call it close enough. Is it because it's easier? Yes, obviously, yes. Wanting less is easier. Expecting less is safer. Being okay with whatever shows up means you are never the person who asks for something and they don't get it. You are just the person who is easy to deal with, flexible, fine with whatever. Fine. That word again. I'm fine, it's fine, this is fine. I've said it so many times about things that weren't fine that now I'm not even sure I know the difference anymore between actually being okay and just having successfully performed okay for long enough that it settled. But here's the question I can't answer. Here's the one that sits in me unresolved. If I'm always adjusting, always rounding down, always making peace with the available version, what am I actually building toward? What's the thing I'm working for if I keep quietly lowering the bar every time it gets close enough to matter? At some point, the life you are building starts to look like a series of compromises that individually made sense but collectively amount to something smaller than what you actually wanted. And you one day you look up and go, how did I get here? This isn't what I want. I don't want to look up one day and go, how did I get here? I don't have an answer yet. I don't know how to stop adjusting overnight. The habit is too practiced, too automatic, too deeply built into how I move through things. But I think naming it is the beginning of something. I think sitting here and saying, I do this, I pretend I'm okay with less than I want, and I'm not sure it's been serving me the way I thought it was. I think that's where it starts. Not fixed, not suddenly demanding everything, just honest. So, where in your life are you pretending to be okay with less than you actually want? And how long have you been doing it? Drop it in the comments and thank you for being here. I hope you have a good